to council comments. Ben, you like to start off?
First of all, I'd like to say something about the minutes from the last meeting. I should have said this earlier, I apologize, but I was misquoted here. I actually said I apologize to the ARB and the McConnells. In the minutes it says just the McConnells. I did not choose either or. I apologize to both parties. But anyway, wanted to correct that. And also, Green Pastures. Rode bicycles out there. Had a great time growing up on Longdale Furnace.
Mr. Nicely, if you want, it might be that once you get done speaking, if it's up to the will of the council, you might want to reopen and reapprove the minutes with that amendment.
I'm done speaking right now.
That was quick. Do I hear a motion to reopen the department minutes?
So moved.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Councilman Nicely,
Yes.
Councilman Wolf,
Yes.
Councilwoman Loudermilk,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burdette,
Yes.
Mayor Irvin.
Yes. All right, I need a motion to correct the minutes. You want?
Yeah, I can change the word. I make a motion that we change my Councilman Comments September the 10th, 2024 meeting to Councilman Nicely thanked everyone who came out to speak. He said that he personally feels that council let the ARB and the McConnells down tonight, and he wished the ARB and McConnells the best of luck and apologized.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Councilman Nicely,
Yes.
Councilman Wolf,
Yes.
Councilwoman Loudermilk,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burdette,
Yes.
Mayor Irvin.
Yes. Now we go back to council comments. Debbie, you want to go?
Well, Ms. Wilhelm is gone, but I want to say congratulations to Ms. Wilhelm and thank her so much for what she does for our community, because what she does is a thankless job. And although she is paid staff, it's never enough. She works very hard what she does, and we really appreciate her. Also, congratulations, Travis, to your new appointment. Thank you, Dick, for a very good update on what's going on. Y'all are really moving and shaking, and it's really good to see. I'm excited about the things that are coming for the park, so keep up that great work. Chuck, of course, thank you for your hard work. It's really nice when you get an audit that comes back with great news instead of bad news. So thank you very much for everything you do. We appreciate you. Mike, thank you for clarifying everybody on Beer Fest and what it does for our town, because it really is something that does bring people to Clifton Forge and people from all over. I personally didn't make it there until probably the last 30 minutes because I was out at the wall, but I know that it looked like it was very well attended, and from what I understand, your guest speaker did a really great job too. So kudos to you. Mac, thank you for coming out, and I honestly didn't know about what had happened to the love sculpture. So that's good to know, and yes, hopefully we can do something to get some surveillance, some security out there, because this is becoming a regular thing, and hopefully we can do something to nip that in the bud. Thank you, Pam, for coming out. It's good to see you. Thank you, Joan. And thank you all for coming out. That's all I got.
Too much information. Parks and Trails, it's always, Dave's your name, right? Yeah, I thought it was. It's always good to have Parks and Trails. People love walking their dogs, and I think it's good for the community. And then, Mike, what can you say? If someone did that every month, we'd have there's a one, I won't say committee, but every time they get awarded a grant, it always goes to a contractor and run it. and all the money goes back to Roanoke. And I don't understand that. But, you know, it's not the town. I'm not talking about the town. You know, I'm glad we're getting the water line put in before we pave the road.
Yeah.
They're over on McCormick Street tearing the gas line in.
I will say on McCormick though, they have not cut the new pavement, and after a very lengthy discussion with them this afternoon, they will not cut the new pavement, so.
They're doing a good job.
Amen. And Mike, I'm like you, it's a shame that we have to put up security cameras nowadays, that crime's gotten so bad, and people just tear stuff up on purpose, and you
Well,
know.
and ironically, our aren't so good people risking going to jail and stealing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we got it going for us, we put it on a bumper sticker.
I hear you, yeah. If maybe just stuck a sign up under security, maybe they would see that, you know. I had a time, people would walk dogs in my churchyard, and our children would step on it, track it in the church, and I come to council and they said, someone told me it wasn't about arresting them, it was about teaching them. You know, people in New York City don't let their dogs rap on the sidewalk. They've been taught over the years. You know, so, you know, when you tear stuff up, you know, it's just, I probably tore up some stuff when I was a kid, not realizing what I did, you know. But, Pam, I talked to someone, and that building wasn't supposed to be that color. And it was painted a totally different color than what was approved when that building was, Joe, all them railroads I worked on, that's all they talked about was green pastures back in the 70s. That's all they talked about. Some of them passed away now, you know, so it'd be hard to get their stories unless the wives or something told them. But I remember them stories about green pastures that they would tell on the railroad, how what a good time they had up there. So I'm just glad everyone came out. And I guess we'll know next month if I'm still here, right? The next meeting?
They're till January anyway.
You got your January, brother.
Yeah, I hear you. Either way, it'll be all right, you know. I won't be disappointed, you know, so. May the people's choice. Amen.
For brevity's sake, I'll just say that thank all of you guys that came out and spoke tonight, because a lot of important, you know, or interesting points to consider. So thank you guys for bringing those up. I'd really like to thank people like Travis willing to step up and do things for our town. And I know Pam, you volunteered your services a lot, and hopefully you can find a niche to help this town too. So I appreciate you continuously wanting to volunteer. And Dave, I agree. I think parks are something we want people in, and it's really important to, you know, it's park maintenance. So we have to continuously make like the mulch that's needed. There's things that we definitely need to stay on top of and address. And while we're on the topic of parks, I'd like to bring something to everybody's knowledge. Not everybody knows this. I know Chief Balzer knows this because they deal with the park and Memorial a lot when events happen. With all the rain that we've gotten the past couple of weeks, there are some areas that weren't able to host youth football because the fields were just so bad. And there were a couple of nights this past week with Chuck's approval, we were able to host some teams out of Buena Vista, Rock Ridge, Bath County. And it brings a lot of people. If you've ever driven by Memorial Park in the evening time when we have Little League football games, there's a lot of people coming to town, and Scott can attest to that with having to direct the traffic over there, I'm sure. I've seen you guys' presence there, so that's appreciated too. But, you know, those people wouldn't have come to Clifton Forge and eaten our restaurants and gotten gas and, you know, and whatnot. So a lot of people came, but all of your people were able to get the field ready And I think they should be commended for the
Absolutely.
extra work. And if you haven't driven by Memorial on the Wall, they really made some improvements on the hillsides there and cleaned it up and making it really maintenance friendly. So it looks really nice.
And we got a new scoreboard.
And the new scoreboard. That's definitely a nice touch there. It's hard to have football without a clock. So. That's all I have. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you. I think I'm going to go first next month. So I'd like to thank everyone for coming out tonight too. I'd like to thank the School of the Arts for Spring Mark and putting on again this year. We always appreciate them. Thanks to Main Street for the parade this year. I know it's going to be just as wonderful as it always is. Thanks and congratulations to Travis. And this kind of heartfelt, I am very proud of hearing about the money tonight. Chuck, the financial department, and this council, being the mayor of this council, I'm very proud of the way we spend money and what we're doing and the way it's coming. I thank Chuck for all you do. I thank the rest of the council members for keeping Clifton Forge going forward. I'd like to say good luck, Joan, for everything you do at Green Pastures. Hopefully we'll get that grant this time. Me and Chuck went to the Walden Hills on the Ancient Orange presentation. What a wonderful thing. I've never saw nothing like it. I both froze to death, but I'm glad I went. Everything, and Bill was here. I wish he was here, him and Watt, and everybody that had something to do with that. I'd like to thank him from the bottom of my heart. That was great. And with that said, I need a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Do I hear a second?
Councilman Nicely,
Yes.
Councilman Wolf,
Yes.
Councilwoman Loudermilk, Vice Mayor Burdette,
Yes.
Mayor Urban.
Yes.
Want a car loan with a little get up and go? Our credit union offers quick loan approvals and great rates. Our loans get you on the road fast because we belong to you. Jackson River Community Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at jacksonrivcomcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.